Hi, and welcome to the TT Diverse Show, episode 98. Today we've got 13 tracks to be featured from artists all over the world, as per usual. Coming up first is someone who couldn't make it today because she's in Ukraine and everyone knows the hassle that's happening over there. So my friend Maha Rocks, her name's Mary, she's going to introduce by video here. She's sent us a little message, the story behind her song, which is called I Will Try. So I'm going to screen share Mary's introduction of the song, then quickly play it. So, song number one, Maha Rocks, I Will Try from the Ukraine. This is Mary.
Hey Sparkly, thanks for having me in your awesome show. I'm Maha Rocks, blues and rock singer, songwriter, guitar player from Ukraine. My blues song I Will Try from the album I Will Survive is about failure, and it tells listener how to get rid of that pain inside if you lied to somebody or did something wrong. Um, it is literally a confession and a will to become a better person. Although it is hard to fight your sins, but I believe we should try to do that to bring more happiness and joy into our lives.
Absolutely. Now that's the introduction. So I'll just quickly screen share the show as we usually do. Maha Rocks with I Will Try. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Walking through forest down to the side. My loneliness is a spy. I can't take my failure out of my mind. I can't take it now, but I will. I'm cold with everything that ever made me fall. Love gonna treat me right after my latest fight. I can't survive without kindness in my eyes. I can't survive without taking my sins and promising not to lie to you, to my mind, and everyone else who've ever been by my side. To you, to my mind, and everyone who've ever been by my side. I said I will try. I'll pray to feel my soul inside and make it never fade. I'll stay to live the life I want and keep forever safe. I will survive if kindness will be in my eyes. I will survive when my sense of story will cover the lies and sins. can't take my failure out of my mind. I can't take it now, but I will.
Wow. That was amazing.
It's not finished yet. There's a little bit more, I think.
Okay.
Actually, I think that is it, to be fair. It's just that running out credits now. Wish you could have been here, Mary, but what an amazing track. I'm sure everyone will agree. That Maha rocks, ladies and gentlemen. Just love it. Love. So for the two co-hosts, Jane and Steve, then our next guest is Chaz. If you would like to say something, I'll load up Chaz's song. So Jane, Steve, then Chaz. Would you like to quickly say something about that song while I load up Chaz's track? Jane? Oh, Jane, your microphone's not working, dear. I don't know what it is. We'll start with Steve.
Hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah, we can. That's perfect. Hold that up a bit. That's it. Jane, then Steve, then Chaz.
Yeah, that was just amazing. I loved the balance between the vocals and the backing track, which was just amazing. The actual content of the vocals really strident, really severe. There is this kind of a whole feeling of the black in the dark forest and the film that went with it. There is this kind of desolation and a beautiful guitar. I just love that guitar that was really prevalent in the track. I just can't find, I think the whole thing was so perfectly put together. The other thing is that the vocal track was just, it was clear, but it didn't actually it was like, although it was separate from the music, it went together. So there was everything was put together. I suppose that Mary has got somebody playing with her, or else she's doing that herself. I don't know. She must have had a camera. The filming was brilliant. It went really well with the track. I liked the spot of the yellow raincoat, which just had that kind of postmodernism feel. So it wasn't all black. It brought out the spark of hope, and the hitching at the end, the I'm out of here. I just thought the whole thing's conception was brilliant.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. That's absolutely awesome. Well said, Jane. Steve, and then Chaz, what was your thoughts?
Sparky, I agree with Jane. I thought it was just amazing all around. I thought the vocals stood out, the vocals from the beginning, which is so good. The guitar work was amazing. I thought just the overall production was just brilliant, and the song really impressive, and the video worked so well with it. So all around it would get top marks from me.
Well said, Steve. Chaz, our next guest, what was your thoughts there, brother, before we get to your section?
So I guess I have to say from two different perspectives. One is, this simple song of how a person feels dealing with another human being, not necessarily telling the truth, overshadowing what's actually occurring in this location of the world and what this person is experiencing, and how humanity is what's driving the emotional feeling in this song. I thought was really, really inspiring to me. It was in the light of all of this, the single emotion, is such a big thing still to this person. From a musical perspective, I couldn't believe how well the guitar was played. Was that her playing the guitar?
Do you know what? I don't know the ins and outs of it. I've only ever spoke to her. I've never met her yet in person, but we just spoke back and forward, so I don't know the answer.
She said she played guitar. She had a guitar in the background too. So I assume maybe she did. She reminded me a lot of Orianthi, which is pretty impressive. She's pretty fantastic. The guitar balance of almost solo-like quality across the whole song with the vocals and still matching and not overbearing, and then having an actual breakout solo 3/4 of the way through the song was really brilliant. I thought the cinematics was good. I didn't get the end. It chopped out. I saw, I think, a picture of a man walking barefoot down the road, and then that was all I saw. So I didn't quite see that. I don't know if anybody else did. It kind of cut out for me.
It was the same for us as well. We don't know what the last 30 seconds. I think it's just a long outro, Chaz. Yeah, so I think we all seen the same thing there. But yeah, well said, Chaz, Steve,
Beautiful
and Jane.
song.
Mary, well, wish you some peace over there in the Ukraine, sooner rather than later as well, huh? So that was Maha Rocks, One Love. So from the Ukraine were flying over to the States, Virginia, debuting the show for Chaz. Introduce yourself, Chaz, and the story behind your song, Expedition.
Okay, well, you said I had 10 minutes, so I'll only take 20. Just kidding.
Mhm.
So I'm Chaz, and I'm a solo guitar player. I've been playing most of my life. Play piano, drums, mostly composition. I really focus on teaching and composition and so forth. So one just caveat on all of the songs that I wrote for the first album that I released called Exhibition. They're all written from kind of a student perspective. So there's a lot of lessons sort of ingrained in them. But the storyline that goes along with this particular song, it's a 4-part series. It's called the Thoth series. The first 4 songs have to do with the ancient Egyptian god Thoth, but really it's an alternate idea of humanity and where we came from, essentially, with the discovery of Göbekli Tepe, with the discovery of many different ancient ruins and the dates of the pyramids not being correct. All of the stuff that's in the media today. I don't know if anyone saw the congressional hearing, on alien spottings and UFOs and all of that. But there's been so much sort of talk about it, historically thinking about this Earth reset and what the dynamics are in the globe today. Is the idea that 6,500 years ago, Planet X traveled by, essentially beginning the beginning of humanity, and we're still looking for that stuff today out in space. We're looking, inside and outside to try to figure out the meaning as we're kind of at this crossroads with everything happening in the world. This is kind of a traveling song, essentially. The idea that the ancient Egyptian god Thoth, the beginning of everything was not as it seemed. It was sort of designed from somewhere else, as a lot of people believe, a lot of people disbelieve, but it's just another story of an alternate human history.
Hey, what a brilliant introduction, Chaz. And without further ado, sit back and enjoy Expedition by Chaz. One love, ladies and gentlemen. One love. Yeah, and that was Chaz. To me, that sounds like something that early Joe Satriani would have done. You know what I mean? And that's saying something, man. So let's go the same order again. Jane, Steve, then our next guest is Dana. Jane, Steve, and Dana. Then we'll load up. Well, I'll load up Dana's track. What was your thoughts, ladies first?
That was just mind blowing again. Wow, it was about really mind blowing. I could see that there's a fantastic mix there between the played guitar and the sequence music, which was like I presume the drums were actually, I don't know if you used a drum pad for that, but they had a really good driving beat, and there was a lot of flourishes and a lot of like live drumming sounds. I don't know how much of the actual composition was sequenced and composed via computer, or how much you use live instruments. I just loved the actual composition itself. The main bass theme, just a really nice little theme that kept coming in and out. All of the other bits, the harmonies, the movement, the drive, the sense of traveling, the sense of creativity, because a lot of those harmonies were actually, they shouldn't have worked, but they did, because they gave the atmospheric sense of shifting between moods and feelings. The mix between the instruments was excellent. And yeah, the fact that I don't know if you used Sibelius to dig out the score and then incorporate it into the graphics. That was brilliant. I like the illustrations. I like the feeling of those Egyptian gods just standing there like something on Second Life, uh, playing guitar and putting out the music. The whole thing, it was long, but it didn't bore me. Couldn't bore with that. I would love to go on a great journey, a space journey with that music. Brilliant. Thanks very much, Jez.
Well said, Jane. Steve, and then Dana. What was your thoughts there?
I thought it was absolutely top quality music all the way through. It was just so well produced and so well played. Everything about it, just and the way it flowed as well was just wonderful. So as I say, top quality, a top quality production, top quality piece of music.
Well said, well said. Mr. Gonzalez, Dana in California, what was your thoughts there, dude?
Well, I thought it was good. As a guitar player, I thought it was original. You definitely have, you always want to compare to somebody else, but as I was listening, I realized you have your own unique voice as a guitarist, and the tone was great. Love the outside passages where you went outside, and the tension and the resolution and the harmonies, once again, were really good. And, and it was really melodic. I mean, what else can you ask for? A good melody and then a little bit of outside stuff to make it interesting, and you come back into the composition. It was good.
Yeah. Well said, Jane, Steve, and Dana. Chaz, welcome to the TTP shows. Until the next time, brother. That was Chaz. So
Thank you.
After Dana, the next three guests are going to be Black Dawn, Terry Finch, and a Sleeping Bear in that order. So from Virginia, we're flying over to California. Dana Gonzalez, could you introduce yourself and what's the story behind your song, Rendezvous in Heaven?
Yeah, okay. Rendezvous in Heaven was actually a song that I wrote in the mid-90s. And I just recorded it on my 4-track cassette, put it away, and didn't do anything with it. And then, so it was a love song. It's based on turning the phrase, I died and gone to heaven. When you meet that one person, it's like, oh my God, I died and gone to heaven. So that was the lyrical inspiration. And then flash forward like 20 years when my dad got called home, my brother asked me to sing at his celebration of life. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I thought I was going to do like Neil Young's Old Man Take a Look at My Life, but it just didn't ring true, and it wasn't my own words. And then I'm getting ready in the morning, and then this song Rendezvous in Heaven pops in my head. And I said, oh, that's why I wrote this song. And then it just took on a whole new meaning. And it's hopefully inspirational. So
Hey, Dana Gonzalez, welcome to the shows. Welcome to the Top Tap Music family in general. Sit back and enjoy this from Dana Gonzalez. It's Rendezvous in Heaven. One love, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
When I hear your voice, I know everything will be alright. When I hear your voice, the end of my pain is inside. When I hear your voice, when I hear your voice. When I look into your eyes, I can feel a warmth inside. When I look into your eyes, I can feel a warmth inside. When I look into your eyes, when I look into your eyes, when we touch, I know I have a right. And when we touch, I know I've died and gone to heaven. Rendezvous in heaven. Rendezvous in heaven. When we touch, I know I have a right. And when we touch, I know. When we touch, I know I have a right. And when we touch, I know. When we touch, I know I have a right. And when we touch, I know I've died and gone to heaven. Rendezvous in 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 heaven.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful, Dana.
Yeah, that was just so beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot of points that came up for me for that beautiful song. It seems to be following a theme this evening of journeying. It just made me reflect on that. There is this sense of coming out of somewhere and going to somewhere. I love that kind of hypnotic. I don't know if you did a bit of reverse engineering in the backing track there, but it was fading in and out. And in a way, there was some sounds that were sort of like crossing over one another. So there was the crossing in the two directions, like going to heaven and back again and coming back again through the veil. I love the guitar work. When the guitar middle break came in, that was just so soulful. The lyrics are, yeah, it's very simple, but that is the meat and that is the point of the song. So there is this sense of really the longing and the being there, and that conviction in your voice. You know, you're going to meet. It's not the end. And it was a very beautifully produced, beautifully sung. There were a few moments when I wasn't quite sure what was, whoop, and it took us off. But then that also is like, you know, death takes us by surprise. It's one of those things. There are moments of interrupt, and that also has its message. I don't know if it was intentional, but lovely. Overall, I really enjoyed your connection, and that made me think of my mother's passing and the song I wrote for her, which was wordless, but yours is beautiful. You got the whole thing there. Lovely. Thank you, Dana.
Well said, Jane. So Steve, then our next guest, Tom from Black Dawn. Steve and then Tom.
I would agree with Jane. Jane used the word beautiful. I thought it was a beautiful song, and I also thought that the vocals were just right for it. They was really excellent vocals. The guitar work I loved, and I thought the lyrics were. I'm just going to say just right again. The lyrics worked, you know, for your song. So all around, it was just like an excellent song there, and you know, well produced as well, very well produced, as have been the other songs we've had on today. So, you know, just a really good job all round.
Thank you.
You're
That's,
welcome.
Captain Beard. Tom, what was your thoughts there?
Oh, that was a very pretty song. I liked it. I mean, it was the recording came out very well. That guitar solo I really liked. It's the kind of very relaxing, the kind of song you want to makes me want to sing to somebody else if I could sing. But very nice. I really like it.
Well said. Well said. I said Jane, Steve, and Tom. Dana Gonzalez, until the next time, we know you're at work here, so hang around as long as you can. But that was Dana Gonzalez. Till the next time, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Peace, everybody.
Pleasure, man. Pleasure. So from California, we're going over to New York. Return to the show for Tom from the Black Dawn. Introduce yourself, dude. Who are Black Dawn, and what's the story behind your song? Help Me.
Yeah. Well, just a little history on the band. This has been my band for the past 30 years. It's you know, something that we've done kind of part-time. You know, we've played. We just keep doing live shows, mostly around the New York area, like New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, that sort of thing. And this song, "Help Me," was my other guitarist wrote this one. It was the single off of our last album, On Blackened Wings, which we released in 2019. And this video was produced by Justin Reich, who had done many of the videos for Zakk Wylde. I'm glad we got him to work on this for us. And it's generally speaking, it's really about somebody who feels trapped and is looking for a way out.
Well, I'm pretty sure that lots of people will resonate to that, won't they? Lots of people are in relationships and they feel trapped and all the rest of it. So let's sit back and enjoy this. It's absolutely brilliant. And what a great video this is as well. Black Dawn with Help Me. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Wow.
Again, Jane, Steve, then our next guest, Terry. Jane, Steve, then Terry. What was your thoughts
Okay,
there?
I'd love to go and see. I'd love to go and see them live because I don't think trying to listen to that track through headphones on a tinny mobile is actually doing it justice. Yeah, I've got the earpods in, so it wasn't like quiet, but obviously there's a lot of compression there in order to make it come through these wires. It was fantastic. The guitar work was out of this world, brilliant. I know we've spoken about Joe Satriani, and so on, just up to now, but just fantastic. The beat, the drumming was really excellent, driving, inventive. The theme, quite disturbing images there, and disturbing sounds to go with them. I think there's a lot of energy there, a lot of energy in that fire starter at the end. You know, somebody running out there to go and just like, yeah, wow, cool. Got 10
Well
from
said.
me.
Steve, then Terry.
For me, there was everything about that song was just absolutely great. It really rocked. You know, that's a cliche, but it did. The energy was great. The vocals were great. The lead guitar was amazing, and everything about it just worked so well.
Well said, well said. Mr. Terry Finch, what was your thoughts here before we get to your section?
Weird when she set fire to that bastard at the end. He got what was coming to him. That was great.
Brilliant,
Yeah,
man.
big fat rock sound, man. I loved it. Yeah, it was great.
Well said, everyone. Tom and the Black Dawn, absolutely awesome, man. Until the next time, brother.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So from New York, back over to the UK here in England, Terry Finch, regular on the show here. This is one of my favourite songs personally in the whole wide world. He's re-released it on his EP recently. So Terry, introduce yourself and the story behind your song, Find Me.
Well, my name's Terry Finch. I'm a 60-year-old musician, been a professional for a long time, and I've gone back to my first love, which is writing my own music. So this song is basically about some years back I helped two ladies have a baby. So I have a daughter in the world somewhere, and this is kind of like my feelings about that, really.
Hey, just sit back and enjoy. This is something very. All the songs are great, but this is just it touches my heart because of personal reasons as well. So, Find Me by Terry Finch. Just sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
And it might be many years with some sadness. One day you'll ask for some answers, and you can come and find me. Please come and find me, no matter where you are. You can come and find me. Please come and find me, no matter where you are. You can come and find me. Please come and find me, no matter where you are. You can come and find me. Please come and find me, no matter where you are.
Terry Finch, ladies and gentlemen, you nearly got me there, man.
No.
Did I tell you there, brother? So we've got Jane, Steve, and our next guest, TJ, aka a Sleeping Bear. What was your thoughts? Jane, Steve, then TJ. Just like that.
So moving. Just very briefly, my father left when I was 18 months old, and I didn't have a father growing up, and I didn't hear of him again until 5 days after he died in 2005, and by that time I was very old. So I fully relate to this, and also I raised my grandson for 12 years, so that also gives me like perspective on the wonderful graphics, the wonderful sound, the wonderful composition, the lyrics, the catchy middle eight that return, and the chorus that comes back and again and again. It's a hit song with fantastic video imaging. I presume it's CGI that you've done either yourself or got someone to do for you. It's immaculate. The guitar works good. I like the composition. I like the solidity of it. It's very classic in terms of the way the song's been put together. And when you said like I'm 60, I fully relate, because I'm 70 something, and you know, you've grown up through the ages when songs were built out of like Lego put together in blocks. But you know, this is absolutely beautiful. It's poetic. It's moving. It's fully finished. It's put together well with the visuals. And I wish you a lot of success with this, because it must touch a lot of people's hearts. Thank you very much.
You. Thank you.
Well said, Darren. Steve?
Visuals are they're Kyber. It's like an AI. You just do it online. It's an affordable way of making nice looking videos, really.
Oh, thank you for that tip.
It's very special. Steve, then TJ?
What is there not to love about a Terry Finch composition? I think Terry, well, you know, I think he's just a top class singer-songwriter in every way. I love your songs. This one is a perfect example of a Terry Finch song. It's so well done. The video works so well with it as well. It doesn't matter whether it's AI, it just works, you know. And the thing is that with the song as well, is it has a really memorable chorus. You know, it's just a top class song in every way. Fantastic job.
Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome, Terry.
Well said. Mr. TJ?
Oh, a couple things stick out for me. First thing is the video I thought was awesome. I thought it was really neat watching, you know, them go through the steps of, you know, going into just growing up and getting older. I thought that was cool. The second thing that stood out for me was your voice. Your voice is amazing. You know, I think in songwriting, I think whatever tells the story projects us there, and your voice just knocks it out of the park. I was just like sitting there, I'm like, am I in the right room right here? This guy's voice, everyone's voice has been so incredible so far, but your voice was amazing. And I thought the structure of the song was great. The tones of the guitars, I thought you did a great job. Very, very proud of you.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Well
Violet,
said, dude. Well said. Sorry, Terry. You go, man.
what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I got loads of guitars. I play everything myself, but except the drums. A girl called Donna does the drums for me. She's brilliant. And her husband own a studio. I was going to say something and I've forgotten what it was. Something about singing. I've forgotten. Oh, that's the middle eight is older than the rest of the song. Sometimes you have bits that you stick aside and you really like it, but you haven't got anything else to go with it. So when that song came along, because it's got a diminished chord at the beginning of it, the middle bit always had a diminished bit in it. So I thought maybe that and it does work together. So you know how it is, you know, it kind of like Lego, isn't it?
Terry Finch, absolutely love you to bits. You're absolutely wonderful. What a great friend you are as well to have. Terry Finch, everyone. Till the next time. So, just before we get to a sleeping bear, I'm going to let you know the next three guests is going to be Infinite Singularity, Dirty Space Groove, then Imagica in that order, just so that you know in advance. So, from England, we're heading over to Connecticut. He's a family member now, but he's just joined. It's his first show here. TJ, who is a sleeping bear, and what's the story behind your song "Where I Want to Be"?
Well, you know, before I go into that, every single song that I've heard, honestly, like the musicianship in this room right now is incredible. You know, I hope to one day be as talented at songwriting as you guys are. I'm here. I am a storyteller. I just happen to play music. But you know, as far as the song goes, "Where I Want to Be," I was inspired by this song by someone close to me. We were talking about losing our virginity, and you know, she's a female, and I remember she said that she was getting to a certain age where it was the pressure of it was just too much. So I wanted to lose it. I wanted to get rid of it. And my opinion here, I was like, I don't know why you could possibly do that. It's something that for me is so important. It's the first and the last are always the ones that are most memorable. And you know, pretty much this song is written about losing your virginity, but really just the emotions, the stress, the anxiety, the excitement of all kind of coming together. And
Again,
it's called "Where I Want to Be."
Again, it's something that's certainly going to touch everybody because it's happened to everyone, unless you're one of these 40-year-old virgins or whatever, you know. But TJ, aka a sleeping bear, with "Where I Want to Be." Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Top Tap Music family, TJ. One love, brother.
Can we go to that place we've never been before? Let's fly away, you know this place isn't ours anymore. Let's sail away, I want those waves crashing down on me.
Sleeping Bear, ladies and gentlemen. That was absolutely awesome, man. Welcome
Wow.
to good.
Awesome.
Then we've got Jane, Steve, and our next guest, Lucas, aka Infinite Singularity. So Jane, Steve, and then Lucas. What was your thoughts there?
Well, that was amazing, and it's just as you said. You remember the beginnings and the endings, and that actually applies to the way you do your music, because I was just like hearing the intro coming on, and then that voice just coming in. Wow, that was impactful, and then everything that happened to build up from there was impactful. So it was a first and a first and a first. And then once the tensions of the lyrics, the treatment of it, of the song, and the driving force of the music brought everything to this kind of a sense of and it was it just carried through, and then just carried on, and it carried on through even past the ending, because there is that, like, that fading little arpeggio carry, whatever it was. I just loved it. I loved all the different instruments coming in, and I loved the sound, the energy. Yeah, some tensions, because I mean, we can all of us go back to our first time and see, like, and how, okay, right, okay, so you lose your mind. Brilliant. I thought it was an excellent track. Well done. And if it's like your first, well, please, let's have some more. Let's have some more. Excellent. Bring it on.
Well said, Jane. Steve, then Lucas.
TJ, after your introduction, I wasn't sure what we were going to be hearing, but I was really impressed. I thought that the vocals were really distinctive. I loved the vocals when the vocals came in, and the whole song, you know, for me, it just worked really well. I think, you know, if that's if that's your first, you know, you've done a really great job there. And you know, you were talking about the other musicians here. Well, I think you got it as well, because that worked so well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well said, Captain Greenbeard. Lucas, what was your thoughts here, brother, before we get to your section?
So TJ, I'm listening to this song, and one of the things I've always loved about music is atmosphere, and the atmosphere from the very beginning of the track just really draws you in, and draws you in and pulls you along on this journey that becomes increasingly intense as it unfolds. I was really impressed by that. That this is a song, you hear it, you know, 20, 30 seconds in, you're hooked, and you get to the end and you want to hear it again. I was really impressed by this track, and I'm glad I got to hear it today on my first show. So thank you.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Well said, dude. TJ, that was absolutely brilliant. A sleeping bear till the next time, brother. See you again, for sure. From Connecticut over to Minnesota, another top talent family member who's making his debut tonight again. So, Lucas, who is Infinite Singularity, and what's the story behind your song Ruins?
Hello, Sparky. Glad to be here. Yeah, this is my first time. So Ruins is the title track from my debut album, which came out in 2002, just over 22 years ago. A lot has changed in my life since then. The solo project itself, I wanted to create something separate from me. I wanted to create something that wasn't about image, that was about grappling with some of the more difficult sort of existential questions in life. Infinite singularity is really kind of a paradox. I'm referring to this point, this singularity, this infinitely small point billions of years ago from which the whole universe, this infinite cosmos, sprang, essentially. And really, this track, I'm kind of rebooting this project after taking a really long break. This track isn't really what I would say is typical of what I've been doing. I've been doing some more post-punk, goth rock kind of stuff more lately, but this is more of a atmospheric kind of synth suite that I've really become attached to, that people have really liked over the years, and that really kind of gets me back to the roots of what this project was about when I started a long time ago.
Hey, what a great introduction, man. Welcome to the show. Infinite Singularity with Ruins. Again, sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Song 7 of 13. One Love.
If you just unmuted me. If you just unmuted me.
Now, if there's a song I've ever heard that's ready to be a soundtrack for a song, Lucas, that's it, man. That's what I would like to say about that. That's you can hear that in some type of horror movie or something. I'm telling you. Jane, Steve, our next guest is Mike, aka Dirty Space Grave. What was your thoughts? Jane, Steve, then Mike.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. I really like the arpeggio beginnings. I love the harmonies with the higher notes and the higher registers, and also the rhythmic feel. because like it's all there, it is, it's all flowing along, there's just nothing happening. Nothing is happening in this like vast cosmos that isn't, and this kind of a vibe which starts to creep up, but it creeps up as like a kind of a rhythm, and it's almost like starting to get a harmony going. It's getting a harmony going, it's getting some dimensions of the upper and the lower, and then there's a stop and there's a start, and then there's like a self-awareness beginning to grow, and then there's something else happens. It starts to like pop out of itself and look at itself back from where it's suddenly got to. Then it inserts itself back into its old little rhythm. And, you know, you can imagine an egg becoming a chick inside its shell and then one day just bursting out at the end, in the same way that the universe suddenly happens. So this singularity is totally in the music. Love the vibe. So brilliant. And all done on a keyboard. Fantastic. Well done.
Well said, well said. Steve, then Mike?
Well, I thought it was, for start, I thought it was really well performed. I thought it was atmospheric, and it had that kind of haunting quality. And it was just like a top quality piece of music there. You know, really well done and really well performed.
Well said, well said. Mike, from the Dirty Space Groove, what was your thoughts there, brother, before we get to your section?
Sparky, thanks for having me on. But definitely, that song to me sounds like I could hear it in my new favorite anime. It was quite amazing. You know, I'd love to see that song in an anime. I think you can make that happen, Lucas. All you got to do is send it to the right person and you're good to go, bro. I swear.
Hey, I
Yeah.
felt the exact same way. Lucas, infinite singularity until the next time. Thank you. And Chaz has to go, so Chaz, thanks for staying around as long, man. One love to you, brother. I'll see you again the next time, all right? Cheers, brother. And Lucas, that was infinite singularity. Until the next time. So, from Minnesota, we're heading over to Florida. Just all moved around there. Mike, who is Dirty Space Groove, and what's the story behind your song, Nancy?
Okay, so Dirty Space Groove, we're a bunch of guys that got together, made some good music. We vibe very well together. Nancy has a song about mental illness. You know, it's hit a lot of us. It might be a family member, it might be somebody you were best friends with growing up, but it's out there, and you know, we need to help people with it, not like be scared of them. You know, we need to love them and realize that mental illness is not their fault. You know, it happens. And that's what I wrote Nancy, and then, you know, the band, we got together and then we rewrote it together and made it more amazing than it actually was. I mean, I hope you guys like it. I enjoy it. I enjoyed everything I've heard here today. Everything so far, and I can't wait to hear the rest.
Well said, brother. Do you know something? Mental illness, it's probably touched all of us at some point in time, and a lot of the time it's actual circumstantial, but terrible things has happened to people, and that's a lot of the time it's to do with that as well. Obviously, there's people that's born with it and all the rest of it, but I know that I've got it on and off as well. You know, everybody tries to hide it, and yeah, we should all care about each other and don't be ashamed to talk about it. So this is Dirty Space Groove with Nancy. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take
was Nancy, ladies and gentlemen, by Dirty Space Groove. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know whose phone that is. Somebody's phone's causing a bit of chaos here. I don't know whose it is. I think it was yours, Jane. Yeah, it was yours, Jane. Something was happening and it was going haywire there. Let's start with Steve. Jane can come back in. Steve, then Jane, then our next two guests is Victor and David. So you're getting 4 reviews here. Let's try again. In fact, Jane, on you go. You go first, Alan. Jane, Steve, Victor, then David.
Okay, I just checking. I have got Do Not Disturb on, so that was amazing. That really was an amazing track.
Thank you.
My grandson is a vocalist for a prog rock group. They were into the band. There's something I just found that the vocals there, the quality of them, the sound with the big fat bass and the mixes of energies and sounds that came together, it really brought out the topic. Mental illness is something, as you say, affects 1 in 5. One in 5. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, ma'am.
That was just brilliant, and I found that there was also, even though it's something like really what do you call what I call heavy rock or heavy metal or whatever, goth rock, it still had a very positive feeling and energy about it. It wasn't down in the dumps. It was actually really about release and about looking at things in a different way and letting people be what they are, and this is just when you were saying before, it's nobody's fault, it's just a different kind of word differently.
Right.
That was a wonderful sound, and the drumming was really good also. I just wish I didn't have to listen through this contraption of, because I'd really like to hear it live. When you get something as so intense and impactful as that, has got so much energy going in it, I'd really like to immerse it and feel the vibrations through the body, because I know that also has an effect. Brilliant track, well done, loved it.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Just before you go, Steve, Jane, when that call came in, it's made your camera very fuzzy. So just if you could turn your camera off and on again in your own time there, I think it took away the clarity of your camera.
Yeah,
Steve,
that's terrible.
Steve, then Victor, then David.
Mike, well, for a start, I think like mental illness as a subject is just so important. And, I mean, I've had problems myself in my 20s. I was treated for depression, anxiety states. I've had like addiction problems. I've had lots of friends with various problems, so I guess like what I'm saying is I've had a lot of experience of the subject of living with mental illness, and people have to live with it. They got no way out really, and I think for those reasons it is just such an important subject. It does touch so many people, and even if you are not suffering from a mental illness yourself, the people around you are going to be affected by that, and it's a serious, very serious subject. I thought your song worked so well. I thought it was grungy, which kind of worked with the subject. And I thought the video was great. All the images in the video were all working with the song. So I think it was just, the top class work all around, on all levels.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Well said, Steve. Victor, then David. What's your thoughts here, lads? Victor, what was your thoughts here, brother?
Yeah, hello guys, and the song is really atmospheric, and it really conveys this idea of being mentally ill, and I know what it is as well, unfortunately, because my mom was schizophrenia, and it's like it's hard to accept sometimes, but you must face it. And music-wise, it's all building up, and I like this Tool vibe. I don't know if you feel it, if you were influenced by Tool, the band, but I felt this kind of a bass line with a building up this kind of atmosphere and climax to the top. And also it's like a build-up of Five Fingers Death Punch to me sometimes, you know, like, which I love dearly. And it's like, I love the track, and I think it conveys the idea of being mentally ill, and it's like imagery wise, it's also a nice music video, and like I like the cut, I like the impression of it. I think it works cool together.
Right, thank you, man. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. Great job. Great job.
David?
Well, I think the same thing. The guitars had a cool sound. The drums grabbed all the song. The bass line was grabbing the whole mix altogether. The vocals sound really nice, and the mix of the song combined with the video gave us all the impression of the message of the song, and that's also very important.
Thank you.
Well,
thank you.
Well said, everyone. Mike, you're absolutely brilliant, dude. Dirty Space Groove. Hang
Thank
around.
you.
There's 5 more tracks. Till the next time. That was Dirty Space Groove.
Thank you, guys. Everybody hit us up. We'll play shows with everybody.
Hey, absolutely, man. Well
Look,
said. But so
I'm
from
done,
Florida over to Portugal. The last debutants on the show today. Magica, who wants to introduce the band? Who is it, Magica? And what's the story behind your song, Heaven Can Wait?
Yeah, hello guys. I'm Vic from Magica. David also add on a couple of words about that. So it was built basically on the simple idea: we all live just once, and you know, like it's a Ukrainian saying. I was like I was raising up in Ukraine, but I'm like living abroad for many years, and it's like I want to leave, I want to get drunk, I want to party, but when it comes to death, I want to like I will die, you know, like so it's that kind of idea, you know, like carpe diem kind of situation. And I was just reflecting about that, and the riff line came up long ago, and then it became a song, and then together with David we just elaborated it and put it to other level. And David would probably can add on this.
Yeah, but basically the song Imagica is a project that was born in 2020, and Heaven Can Wait, our last single, is basically the combination of the last 3 years working together, that we finally reached the goal we wanted to find our own signature in music. That's why we say it's kind of our private joke. We call ourselves cinematic arena dance metal. It's like a new genre of music. And Heaven Can Wait is the culmination of all the work we did these 3 last years.
What a great introduction. Without further ado, we'll sit back and we'll enjoy it. And Magica with Heaven Can Wait. The next 2 guests are Jupiter's Envy and Anubis Morrison. Then our 2 co-hosts. Sit back and enjoy this. Magica, Heaven Can Wait. One love, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
Heaven to my dying day, naughty and slutty, up until the roses saw my grave on a party. For the 1,000 lives, I'm on a party, fucking all the dreams I left behind. Life and death, love and hate collide, losing faith, salt and blood and sweat, realize, don't look back again, rise and shine, let the future's face. I'm on a party, till my dying day, naughty and slutty, up until the roses saw my grave on a party. For the 1,000 lives, I'm on a party, fucking all the dreams, fucking all the dreams, fucking all the dreams, fucking all the dreams, fucking all the dreams I left behind. My son, remember me like that. My son, to my dying day, naughty and slutty, up until the roses on my grave, on the body, for the thousand lives, I'm on the body, fucking all the dreams, fucking all the dreams, fucking all the dreams, fucking all the dreams, fucking all the dreams along your
That was eight minutes of magic there. Just absolutely brilliant, lads. Honestly. Jane, Steve, then our next guest, Don and Kathy. What was your thoughts here? So Jane, Steve, then Don and Kathy.
Didn't want it to stop. It was wonderful. Oh God, everything, like, you know, just get to a point at one point and then there's more and then there's more.
Yeah.
Ah, party on. Dude, that was just fantastic. I loved it. Everything. The lyrics, the sounds, the guitar, the vocals, the graphics, the energy. You know, it's like we're here to party on, you know. Stay dead a long time. This is how I want my son to remember me. Fantastic. And that drumming sounded like there was some Egyptian hand drum there a little bit, and then it was going into the kit drum, and it was going into like wild guitar, and then some even more sublime guitar, and fantastic. The lyrics went, the driving. I like that skateboard at the beginning, because the whole idea, you're just skating down this road and this is what life's about, and like 1 minute you're having to put a foot down to keep the energy going, but you keep going. That track just drove through. I didn't want it to stop. Everything that was brought in new engagements. It was lovely. I'm really excited. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Well said, Jane. Steve, and then the Jupiter's Envy couple. Steve?
I thought it was an amazing track all around. So, you know, I'm going to agree with Jane on that. But, you know, I couldn't work out exactly what kind of genre it was. It was approaching kind of heavy metal, but it wasn't heavy metal. And I was thinking, like in Portugal, yes, I'm sure you guys know, like, you know, a lot of people over here like metal. So, you know, you're in the right country for playing that kind of stuff. And what I liked about it as well is there were like a lot of surprises in the track. You were kind of grooving along with it, thinking, oh, this is how it's going. And then it would change. There was one bit that was almost kind of Asian, kind of Eastern feel to it. And I really liked that. And there were so many... Yeah, and there were so many kind of surprises, and also like the musicianship was just absolutely incredible musicianship. The guitar, fantastic, and the video worked with it all. So you know, all around it was just a top quality, amazing track. So yeah, I loved it.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, let me just say that there's a part in this song that Vic really wanted to implement a new traditional ancient Ukrainian chant, which is near the end of the song. And I think we really nailed it the way we wanted to do it.
Yeah, we do. It's really hard to convey, because when you type in on Google it, you know, like Ukrainian chant, you encounter different music, but it's not like that. It's somewhere on the back of your head, you know, like the back of your mind, and to get this out, you know, like it was kind of a very subtle idea to find out, and then when we gradually come out to that and try to experimenting on that, I didn't like it first, and then we kept it a bit rough, you know, like with this kind of vocal gaps, like like this kind of yodel thing, you know. But we do that when we sing at the table. When my mom, Ukrainian, Kazakh, we were sitting together at the table, and we singing like national songs and like out of memory, because later in the day they did these songs like they produced it on radio and stuff, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like real chanting, real singing. And then we like sort of try to chase this kind of idea to get this more rough, more natural feel of that, more freestyle feel of that. In a way.
Honestly, it's a very, very special track. Don and Kathy, what was your thoughts before we get to your section? Don and Kathy, what was your thoughts there?
Well, Victor, David, wonderful job. Productions were great. All the music was fantastic. I loved the video. Everything just gelled together perfectly.
Oh, man.
Very good. Very good. And I have a friend from the Ukraine, and I'm going to pass that song on to him as soon as we're done. Very good. Thank you very much. That was very fantastic. Good all the way around. All the way around. Very good.
Thank you so much.
It means a lot to us, because like a lot of plans that we planned before the war just collapsed and gone. So we keep on doing what we're doing. We keep this track. We keep on doing music. We don't give up. So thank you very much for having us on this show and support us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, you've still got one more word from Kathy. One more word from Kathy. You've got one more, Kathy.
Thank you. When I closed my eyes and I was listening to it, because I mean, the energy of it was really amazing. But what I got from it, and this is probably just me, but there's like a medieval type of vibe about it in different sections. I can't explain it, but that's where it brought me. So, which is strange because you don't normally hear that. And I really loved it. I really liked it a lot.
Thank you.
Very
so
good.
Much. It means a hell of a lot to us. We love you all. Thank you so much.
Love you too.
Well
Can't
done.
wait to see you again.
Well done.
We love
Keep
you
up the
too.
good
Come
work.
and join the music family, lads. That was
Yeah.
Victor and David, the Magica. Till the next time, huh? One love. Excuse me. So from Portugal, we're flying back over to Florida again. Don and Kathy, introduce yourself. Who are Jupiter's Envy, and what's the story behind Till We Meet Again?
Take it off.
Well, Till We Meet Again, the song, the lyrics were written a few years before he handed me the music. And for some reason, I just wrote them down, put them in a box, put them away. And then one day he handed me this music. He says, you got to write words for this. I went, okay. And then when I started listening to it, I already had the words. So what the song is about is losing someone and not having the chance to either say goodbye, or even if you've had the chance, there's just never enough time. And when I first met him, he told me that his father had passed when he was really young. And he told me about these thoughts when he was a kid of how to talk to his dad and how to relate to him and what he wanted from it. And then after we recorded it, my mother at the time was still alive, and that was her favorite song. So when she passed, I pretty much did it a cappella for her at her service. And it's just, I don't know. You'll have to listen to it. I hope you really, really enjoy it.
Hey, everything you do is absolutely fantastic. This is Jupiter's Envy with Till We Meet Again. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, and there's 3 more tracks to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Watching shadows dance in the moonlight, staring at the sky. Time passing by, wishing I could fly. I wish I could fly straight up to you. If I knew then what I know now, things would change and include you. I hold on to moments till we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again.
Don and Kathy, these are two of my favourite people in the whole wide world. They're absolutely fantastic. But it's Jane, Steve,
Thank you.
Anubis this time. So Jane, Steve, then Anubis. What was your thoughts there? Well, we'll up Anubis' track.
That was a brilliant song, another brilliant song. It's been such quality this evening. I've been really blown away. Kathy, your voice is amazing, amazing, really strong,
Thank you.
clear, on pitch, and really takes the song, carries it, and you know, you really do justice and value to the lyrics, which are themselves, you know, they are soaring away. They really are. Together with the songwriting, the music, Don, I presume that's your guitar licks that you've all invented, everything, the whole thing coming together. You got really good support there with the drums and the bass, but the two of you make a fantastic duo in a way, because the vocals come in and then the guitar comes in, and it just drives and carries that, lifts it all the way through. I loved it. I love also the backdrops for the video was great. The performance skills were amazing, and what a beautiful song. So and to put the lyrics together when you've already got a tune, I don't know. I don't normally do, well, I don't know, you know, doing the music and then putting lyrics to it and trying to bring them to it. But to have some lyrics you've already got and a tune you've already got, and then just saying, hey, well, let's do a mash, and it works
It
so
just happened
fine.
that way.
Just beautiful, beautiful. What a story. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very
Very
much.
unique. Absolutely amazing. Honestly, very, very unique. So these are. Steve, then Anubis, what was your thoughts here, gentlemen?
Don and Kathy, I've actually got nothing to add to that Jane hasn't said, apart from one thing, because I was moving about to it. So, you know, it was a track that got me to feel it. So I was moving. I couldn't stop. It was that good. Absolutely brilliant track in every way. Performed so well. And like Kathy, your voice was incredible. Everything, the guitar work was just amazing. The video worked, everything. So totally brilliant.
Thank you very much.
you.
We're just happy to be here with all you great musicians from across the globe. It's a wonderful
Seems to be
thing.
a theme today.
It's a wonderful thing.
It's naturally happened this way. It's not been planned, you know. Honestly, it hasn't been, but it does seem like it's been a planned theme. Anubis Morrison, one of my, he's been in this from the beginning, the music family. What was your thoughts here, brother?
Well, first of all, what everybody said, today's show has been totally kick-ass. There's been a lot of quality today. I really enjoyed today's show, and it was diverse. Just even though there was a lot of rock, right? But it was diverse, like different styles of rock. And your guys' song, man, I really, I mean, there's so much I could say about it. I really enjoyed the approach to the songwriting. I had that classic rock sound. I love the way you did your vocals. I think they were doubled. You had reverb, but it was like haunting. It was moving and atmospheric. The way the guitar solos were put in there, the rhythm, the video, the structure of the song, I thought was really well written, especially the way you closed it out. Till we meet again, I thought that was great. Like a tension and release kind of thing, where it just releases the song and lets it kind of fade out. I really enjoyed it. Everything sounded great. I don't, there's a million things I could say, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really felt it. I thought it was great.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank
we do
you,
appreciate it. Her vocals, what we do is we make her sing it the same exact way three times. We layer it together. And that's how we capture that.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the guys don't sing.
Yeah.
So it's only me.
Yeah, and getting nice and thick. I used to do a lot of that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You lay it like that. And it sounded great. I love the way it came out. It just real
Thank
full,
you.
but like had an atmosphere to it the way you guys did it personally. So I liked it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well said, everyone. You know how much I love you guys. That was Jupiter's Envy, Don and Kathy McCormick. Until the next time, one love. So from Florida, we fly over to Texas. Anubis Morris, introduce yourself, brother. And what's the story behind your song Lost Without You?
Yeah, I'm Anubis Morrison, and I went solo a long time ago, so I had to do everything myself. I try to do the best I can. I use acoustic guitar, Martin acoustic guitars on everything. This song is a slower song. Some of the heavier stuff is, just overdriven acoustic. On this one, I have clean and overdriven acoustic. But so this song in particular, my wife passed away almost 3 years ago, and it influenced me. I've written her 4 songs total, but they're directed to her, but also directed to other people. So this song called Lost Without You it's dedicated to anybody, and everybody. I mean, everybody's passing away every day. Life is short, right? But it's dedicated to anybody that has lost somebody they really felt was a soulmate. Soulmate could be a brother, a sister, a wife, a daughter, whatever. But it's dedicated to those people that were really close and connected on a soul level to that person and have struggled to move on without them, have really struggled to carry on, and there's like a loss within you. You feel like part of your soul's gone, so to speak. So that's what it came from, and I wanted to really, like I said, dedicate it to anybody that has gone through that, and I hope it helps lift them up. That hey, I'm not the only one feeling like it. There's other people that are going through this. So I hope it helps them, carry on and give them a little more strength to try to get up each day and move forward.
Hey man, God bless you, brother. Anubis Morrison with Lost Without You. I know how much you miss your wife, brother. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Silent is the night.
Anubis, brother. Absolutely great track. Yeah, I do think back tears there, man. I'm a everything at the highest order here. Just fantastic, dude, I swear. So Jane and Steve's the next guest, so you need to get one more review. So I've asked TJ to unmute there. So Jane, let's go Jane, TJ, then Steve, because you're the next guest. Jane, TJ, then Steve. What was your thoughts there on that track?
Yeah, I've got to commend that song. Is a beautiful anthem. It really is an anthem. It has that driving, that solidity, that solemnity, and the harmonies were beautiful. The structure was clear and well put together, very well put together. There was a lot of heartrending calling from that. For anyone who's ever lost anyone, that song would definitely give them something to howl and hurl at the sky. I love the images as well. I felt the skyscapes are beautiful. The beams of light coming down through the clouds, you know, suggesting passageways. And there was also this theme for this evening: passages going through from one state or place or being to another, and it was just very evocative. I thought the drum beat, the drum track was great, the guitars were great, but the vocals were really what carried that song, and the lyrics, and I felt it was really extremely well put together. Thank you very much for that. It was a beautiful experience. Oh,
Yeah, really. Thank you.
Well said, Jane. TJ, then Steve.
So, you know, what's funny is that, first of all, you know, music is a powerful thing. It can make you go to different places, different parts of your life. You know, when you're younger, you hear a song and you can remember exactly where you were at that point. And I as that song was playing, I kept on spacing out, trying to imagine what it would be like with the story that you just said about losing your wife. And it was, you know, I sent you a message saying that it's an emotional song, and it really, music, especially the song, it hits very hard for a lot of people. You know, thankfully, yeah, my wife is still living, but I was trying to put myself in your shoes and like what my thoughts and emotions would be, and I can't even imagine what you must have gone through, and it just really, that's where it hits me hard. And you know, a lot of people have gone through a similar situation as you, and I think that they can relate to it. I think that the vocals were great. I thought the guitar work was great. I thought the overall structure of the song was powerful. But really what got me was the message behind it. It was just very emotional, man. And it made me feel for you. It made me feel for whoever has gone through that. And well done. Well done. It's the best part about music. It really is. It's the storytelling behind it, you know, and then you add good musicianship to it, and it's just killer.
Well said. Well said, dude. Mr. Steve Andrews.
I thought it was absolutely brilliant song, and it's a song that people can relate to. You know, it's a song that touches people, and you know, I mean, I've lost, you know, people in my life, and I can understand, you know, where it's coming from. And I think anybody who's lost someone that they love, you know, some of us have lost more than one, and you know, you can feel it. And as well as that, something that I'm always amazed by your songs, Anubis, because I know that you do it all. You do, you know, the guitar work and everything, and the guitar work is so good, and the production is so good. It's just absolutely brilliant. And the lyrics and your vocals and everything there, brilliant is the word. And you know, that's what I thought of it.
I appreciate it, brother. I really do.
You
everything you do as well, man. I love what you do.
Thank you, and yeah, thank you.
Well said, everyone. Anubis Morrison, I love you to bits, brother. All the best, man. Until the next time. That was Anubis Morrison. So we've just got the two co-host tracks to come now. So from Texas, we're flying back over to Portugal. We've been in Portugal already tonight. Steve Andrews, introduce yourself, dude, and the story behind your song, Where Does All the Plastic Go?
Well, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Steve Andrews, also known as the Bard of Ely. I come from Wales originally, which is why I wear a dragon on my cap. I currently live in Portugal. I've been in Portugal for a while. And the song we're going to hear is Where Does All the Plastic Go? Which is something, you know, I mean, you know, we all hear about taking action. And I thought some years ago, how can I take action? I take action in other ways, like, you know, I pick up litter and I use a cloth shopping bag and this kind of stuff. But I thought I could reach far more people, you know, if I use my talent as a singer-songwriter to write a song. So I wrote this song, Where Does All the Plastic Go? And not only that, I took action by writing this book, Saving Mother Ocean. And very recently, I was in the World Ocean Summit in Lisbon. And I took some action there. I actually met Sylvia Earle. I don't know how many of you know Sylvia Earle, but I met Sylvia. And I met Fabien Cousteau. And again, I don't know how many of you know Fabien Cousteau, but he's Jacques Cousteau's grandson. And I told them, you know, what I'm trying to do. And they both thought that, you know, what I'm trying to do is great. They approve. I'm trying to inspire like a big rock concert somewhere, a marine conservation concert. And I took further action by, at the end of one of the talks, there was a panel of people on the big stage. And we got to the question section, and I put up my hand so the mic came to me. And I said, you know, I said a little bit about who I am. And I said, look, I'm an author, and I held my book up. And I said, now I'd just like to sing you a cappella, the chorus from my song, Where Does All the Plastic Go? I sung that. My image was projected on the monitor on the big screen so everybody could see that as well. There was a round of applause. Then I told them about my idea for the Marine Conservation Concert. And I mentioned some really big name stars that, you know, would possibly, you know, be for this. I mentioned Bryan Adams. I mentioned Coldplay. And as supporters of Captain Paul Watson, the Captain Paul Watson Foundation, Captain Paul started Sea Shepherd. And I mentioned all that. And then I got to talking about an item that personally, like, you know, I see this all the time. It's not plastic bags. It's not plastic. I see them as well. But it's the cigarette butt. You know, I see the cigarette butts all over the place. And I said, like, a lot of people don't even realize that this is plastic pollution, but it is. And anyway, all of that went out. And like the next day, and in fact, the same day, I had people coming to me to say how much they agreed with what I was saying. And there was a lady who was a CEO for a company. She wanted to buy my book. And so I made like a statement, you know, at the World Ocean Summit. But the song that, in a way, that kind of, as I say, started it for me with the action I was taking. I wrote this song. And now Sparky is going to play you the song. So Where Does All the Plastic Go? Sparky, please take it away.
You got it, Captain Greenbeard. One of my best friends in the whole wide world, Steve Andrews, aka the Bard of Ely, with Where Does All the Plastic Go? Enjoy.
Plastic plants, what about real plants? I saw the fake ones at the store. People must want them, people must buy them. I don't want to see anymore. Where does all the plastic go? Into the sea, into the sea. How does it get there? Who threw it away? Was it you or was it me? It's not hunting that'll kill the last whale. Plastic will do it, it's a very sad tale. And all the albatrosses are dying out too. They keep on fishing in the oceans. Plastic stew. Where does all the plastic go? Into the sea, into the sea. How does it get there? Who threw it away? Was it you or was it me? Plastic bag I bought, it very quickly broke. If it ever gets burned, there'll be poisonous smoke. Where does all the plastic go? Into the sea, into the sea. How does it get there? Who threw it away? Was it you or was it me? Plastic kills the turtles and it's eaten by the fish. Plastic's in the food chain and the dinner on your dish. Where does all the plastic go? Into the sea, into the sea. How does it get there? Who threw it away? Was it you or was it me? Was it you or was it me? Was it you or was it me?
Short and sweet, absolutely fantastic track, as everybody will agree. And check out everything else he does. He's got songs in every genre, including rap, and he's got a belter of a rap song as well. Lucas and Tom, would you like to say something? And then Jane's our next and final guest. So Lucas, Tom, and then Jane. What was your thoughts there? Lucas, Tom, then Jane.
So, Steve, I think this is a really moving moment. I've become slowly aware in the United States of the fact that we were sold on plastic recycling and came to realize that only a very small proportion of the plastic that we've ever used actually gets recycled and turned into anything else. That it's essentially a scam and that it ends up in the ocean. And that now there's a patch of plastic in the ocean that you can see from space in the Pacific. It's a really meaningful song, and it really speaks to some important issues that I think go by the wayside a lot of times. So thank you so much for this song.
Thank you, Lucas.
Well said, dude. Tom?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's a short song, and I agree with the environmental message. I mean, and it's, the images that you're showing can hit home in that respect too. It's it's definitely something to keep aware of, the environment and the way we live our lives.
Well, isn't it just, wasn't it?
Thank you so much, Tom.
I said it. Jane, what was your thoughts here before we get to your section, the final song of the evening?
Yeah, I must say, with Steve's putting together of that, I like the way that you had that kind of driving bass going on, because it meant that with the dum 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 dum, and it was just all solid. It meant that he could actually express the lyrics in a way that made them come across more easily. He could actually speak some of them and not lose the beat. I mean, he didn't drop a stitch. That knitting just went on and on. So each verse it was very well written, good rhymes and good sounds. The visuals and the video was beautifully stitched together as well with the sounds and the soundtrack. So I really want to see that go further, and I would like to see that song get a little bit viral. If there's any way that we can post and repost on our various social media and what have you, and let's see if we can pull Steve out with that, because it is such an important message, and it's a very good song, and he sang it really well. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Jane. And I just like, shout out to Jace Lewis, because Jace did the production for it. So, I wrote the song and I sung the song, and I can sing the song a cappella. This is what I was saying. I sang it a cappella, or the chorus of it, at the World Ocean Summit. But the other thing you said, you're talking about it going viral. People were talking about it, in that way. Like, when it came out 2019, people were saying, "Oh, Steve, this should go viral." And of course, I'm saying, yes, I would love it to. But, so anybody that can help it go viral, please help it go that way, because, that's what I wanted to do. And thank you, Jane. Thank you for all you said there.
Hey, that was Steve Andrews. What a wonderful human being he is. Till the next time, my brother. Love you to bits, man. Steve Andrews. From Portugal, we're coming over to France. The final guest of the evening is Jane Johnson. This is, it's called All the Years. It's kind of like a best of. It's like 4 minutes of her little. She's not really got much stuff on YouTube. So explain, Jane, who are you, and tell a little bit about the video that we're going to play. All the Years best of.
Yeah, hi. My song All the Years was actually written a long time ago. Started off as Rain because I was just got back from India in the 90s, and it was my partner's brother's BMW was driving through the rain, and the windscreen wipers were going, and I found this song sort of started getting into my head. So I wrote the song and I played the song. But when I started looking after my grandson, to which I referred earlier, he came over to us in France in 2011. And it started off, he was just coming over for holidays before he came, permanently. And I just felt that the lyrics of the song went perfectly with my feelings to a promise of the future that I will, love him all his life. Just he is like one of my children. He is my blood. And so that's how that got connected with the pictures in the video. And I have got other songs on SoundCloud and other places. So yeah, just I've got to put it all together at some point and start doing some more stuff.
I'll help you get them onto YouTube. It's actually not a very hard process. We can do a Zoom call and I'll help you upload them to YouTube. So this is Jane
Great.
Johnson with All the Years. Sit back and
Thank
enjoy.
you.
Final song of the evening. One love. Enjoy.
And the rain came to wash away my tears, and the snow came to freeze away my fears. But the sun, you'll come tomorrow and free my heart from all sorrow, and my love for you will shine on through all the years. All the years. It's a long, long road we travel. It's a longer trail behind as I walk into the future. Dreams of you are on my mind. You've opened my heart's doorway, and then you handed me the key. Now I want to walk in your way. Yeah, to be free. To be free. wash away my tears when the snow came to freeze away my fears. But the sun, you'll come tomorrow and you'll free my heart from all sorrow and my love for you will shine all through all the years. All the years, all the years, all the
What a beautiful way to end the show. Again there, Jane. It's okay. You can still get the reviews here out on mute. And Anubis and Dawn, would you just like to say something? Because everybody else has had 3 reviews. So Anubis, Dawn, and then Steve. What was your thoughts there on that wonderful, beautiful little track?
Oh, I thought it was a great track. She did wonderful. It was great. Where was the video taken?
Oh, she needs to unmute herself again. Yep.
Yeah, that was at Primel Tregestell in northern Brittany, and Charlie was there for his Easter holidays. But the song was originally meant because I was missing my lover who was in India, and I was back in Blighty in Britain. So yeah, thank you.
Well, it was done fantastic. Great song, put together well, and I enjoyed it very well. Thank you very much.
Somebody called Danny Speakman. I don't know if any of you have heard of the Pink Fairies or the Hawk Lords or the Hawk Fairies or the Hawk Wind, etc. I mean, he's played with a lot of bands over the years. Space something, what was it? Anyway, he was doing the Pizzicato Raindrops and a little bit of extra help there, so I have to give him credit for that as well. So there's 2 of us.
Well, it was fantastic. Thank you very much.
Well said, Don. Anubis and then Steve, final 2 reviews of the evening, and it's been a wonderful show today. Anubis?
Yeah, you have a very naturally beautiful voice, very organically beautiful, nice vibrato, emotional when you sing. The song was very emotional, and really what I felt, I mean, great melodies, great, just the whole vibe of it. But what I really felt is like how, trying to word it here, how when we have a true connection to somebody, how that enjoys within us, how that emotion stayed, like we're saying through songs, but how it really, when we're really connected to somebody, how it really changes our life and moves us, and how we're just connected in that way, and how it really can influence us emotionally, mentally, and even physically in ways. And I really felt it. It really moved me emotionally. The song, the footage, all that. I really felt it emotionally, and I really, really enjoyed it. So thank you very much.
Bless you. Thank you very much. I appreciate your response.
Well said, well said. Captain Greenbeard, what was your thoughts there, brother?
Jane, I thought that song was absolutely beautiful. It was just beautiful in every way. And something that occurred to me as well, and you would know who this lady is, Bridget St. John. You know, Bridget St. John has always been one of my favorite singer-songwriters. And I was listening to the guitar, it was kind of reminding me of some of Bridget's work. And that in itself, you know, was, for me, you know, something that is going to make me love that song. But I loved the song anyway, because it was just, as I say, it was just simply beautiful. A beautiful song, and the, you know, the footage worked so well with it as well. And I was just thinking, because you know that I know some of the Hawk Lords. In fact, I've been talking to one today. I've been talking to my friend Crumb. But that's a separate subject. But the subject that you mentioned, you were talking about the space somebody or other. I was wondering, was it the Space Goats?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't
Space
Space
Ghost.
Ghost.
I do know them. Yeah, Space
Okay.
Ghost was a big band. Yeah, no. Oh gosh, he's been in quite a few. I remember he was in the was he in the Mad Hatters? I think so, back in the 60s and 70s already, round at Brighton Way. But anyway, he's been in Somerset for a long time and is quite often at concerts and does a lot of good stuff. He's a very successful session and his own band. I'm just trying to remember the name of his band, which is terrible of me. I'm getting old. But also his son Todd Speakman is a really good drummer. I can remember when he was little, about 5 or 6, and could hardly reach the pedals. And he's a top drummer in America now. Todd Speakman, Danny Speakman.
Hey, you're absolutely lovely, and thanks for being a co-host at the last minute. This is Jane's first time being on. Well, you actually witnessed the show before, but it's your first time on, and I asked you to be the reviewer, and you did it, and thank you very much. That was Jane Johnson from France. It's been an amazing show. It's been a slightly longer show than usual. It's just the way it is sometimes. Thank you everybody for being marvelous guests today. I'll be in touch with these all very soon. I'm going to stop the Facebook Live now, which is the first part that we stopped. Goodbye, Facebook. And I like to stop the main recording with the peace sign, because we all want world peace. And I've not ended any show unless people have got their V's in the air. So get your V's in the air for world peace, man. 1, 2, 3.